Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. A little less in the way of cloud cover than expected, seeing temperatures a bit cooler than what was expected this morning, but we will see those temperatures rebound back to seasonable to just above average for this time of year. And overall, expecting plenty of sun as we move through the day today, with mainly just some high clouds around, but not expecting any precipitation or lightning threat today. If we take a look at our current surface analysis, we'll see that high pressure is still in control over the local area, and that will continue to be the case as we move over the coming days, with expecting dry conditions and fairly quiet conditions. However, we'll see this cold front approaching the area, likely pushing through the local area on Friday. Out ahead of it, we're seeing a bit of a tighter pressure gradient that's going to bring some slightly breezy to breezy conditions as we move over the next 2 days. But for today, looking at pretty quiet conditions. If we take a look at our current weather, we're seeing a few clouds at 3,000 feet, a few clouds at 25,000 feet, winds light out of the northwest at 5 knots, temperature 45 degrees, and our relative humidity is at 93%. Looking at our current visible satellite, we see those few clouds off the coastline here should stay mainly out of the area and off the coast, and just some high clouds streaming through the area, and that will continue as we move through the daytime hours today. Looking at the European model here, what we can expect for the next couple days, again, dry conditions as high pressure remains in control. We'll see some variability in the wind for the first half of the day, and then becoming light out of the southwest, and then becoming more subtly as we move through the overnight tonight. But overall, dry conditions, slight chance of some patchy mist, and then moving into the day on Wednesday, high pressure still in control, so expecting dry conditions to prevail, but we'll see some slightly breezy conditions, slight chance of seeing a wind advisory for our Wednesday, and then going into Thursday, we'll see slightly breezier conditions with a better chance of seeing a wind advisory for Thursday. But overall, looking at dry and fairly quiet conditions outside of those breezy winds. If we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, expecting green conditions over the next 24 hours. We'll see our high temperature climbing up to around 69 degrees this afternoon. And again, fairly light and variable winds through the morning hours, becoming more southwesterly, around 5 to 10 knots as we get into the later afternoon. And then gradually more southerly to south-southwesterly as we move through the overnight and early morning hours of Wednesday, and staying fairly light through that time period as well. We'll see our temperatures cool down to around 55 degrees for our low, and we'll see a slight chance of some patchy mist mainly after midnight around the area as we move into Wednesday morning. But overall, just seeing mainly high clouds pushing through the area with possibly a few low clouds as we move into the morning hours of Wednesday. Right now, tides are running slightly below normal. Next 2 days, we'll see partly cloudy, mild conditions with a high of 75 on Wednesday. Slightly breezy. Do have a yellow risk for those winds at or above 25 knots. Looks like just a slight chance of seeing those wind advisory criteria met for Wednesday. We'll keep a slight breeze Wednesday evening with a low around 59 degrees. Green conditions through the evening hours. But as we get into Thursday, we'll see partly cloudy and mild conditions once again, with breezy conditions with a high around 76. So slightly breezier on Thursday, better chance of seeing that wind advisory criteria, keeping that yellow risk of those winds at or above 25 knots. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.